Excuse me. Are you in the picture? Can you please step aside?
Welcome. You may be seated. To start this year's commencement ceremony, we have a special surprise to start with. Austin Phillipson, would you please stand? His mother, Sergeant First Class Janie Erzinger, is here to surprise them. Thank you. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce Miss Amanda Kirchner to open our 2019 graduation ceremony with an invocation. Amanda is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Keith and Heidi Kirchner. Amanda's future plans are to attend Purdue University to major in biology. Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Kirchner.
Please join me in prayer. Dear God, thank you for bestowing us with the strength and determinism that has been coursing through each and every graduate's veins here today. With your guidance, we have triumphed when there seems to be no path, and we have more, yet still found the courage to overcome and find comfort in each other, making our class stronger than most. It is through you that we have found the bravery to take the road less taken, leading us to where we are now. There is no telling what will happen now. After we walk across the stage, the diploma we receive will not include a bonus map telling us what our future awaits. It is for this reason that we ask you, Lord, to walk beside us through our achievements and failures. We ask you to remind us of our potential when we feel low, and to not forget that for every failure we endure, we inch further towards potential success. As for my peers, please encourage them to stay true to their dreams, no matter how big, to use their unique gifts wisely in a world that can always need improvement, and to walk into the future with the hope of a better and brighter tomorrow and a greater love for all. Amen. It's at this time that I'd like you to please stand and join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the 56th commencement ceremony of Twin Lakes High School. I am Melissa Whitehead, Twin Lakes High School principal. Joining us in our celebration of the 2019 graduates are Twin Lakes School Corporation Board of Trustees, Superintendent Mr. Michael Galvin, Assistant Principal Ms. Desiree Swain, Student Services Director Mrs. Samantha McAtee, Counselors Mrs. Susan Wilbanks and Ms. Jessica Hulliker, Twin Lakes School Corporation educators, parents, family members, and friends. It is an honor and privilege for all of us to share this special occasion with you. We ask everyone to respect the importance of this ceremony for the class of 2019, to refrain from making inappropriate sounds and remarks during the program. Please silence your cell phones at this time. We want to ensure that the graduates and their families hear all the wonderful speeches and performances from our band and choirs today. Thank you. We want to recognize the Twin Lakes School Corporation educators who are here today, sharing this special occasion with you. Our teachers are committed to cultivating the skills, knowledge, and desire for all our children to be part of something great. These educators have spent countless hours and effort in working with our youth, and we are pleased to have them here today to send our graduates off to pursue their passions. Through your teachers, you have been inspired and have the confidence and determination to seek out your life dreams. As educators, nothing is more important to us than to see each of you be successful in your life calling. Class of 2019, please stand and turn to face your educators that are here today and give them a round of applause for all they have done for you. Thank you. Today is a day of significance. Today is a day that you remember your whole life. Today is a day to be proud of who you are and what you've become. Today is a day of celebration, to celebrate all that you have accomplished. Seniors, you've made it. This is what you've been looking forward to all year. For some of you, the road to graduation was easier than for others. Some of you experienced roadblocks that made you work harder than ever before. Many of you had circumstances that made you stronger than what you were. No matter how you reach this point in your life, your goal of getting your high school diploma is no longer a goal, but a reality. In addition, you are here because of the people and experiences you have while working towards your goal. The message I want to give you today is simple, but loaded with a lot of uncertainty. And at the same time, follow your dream. You will end up where you are meant to be. The path you follow may have many curves, many detours, and many roadblocks, and maybe some stop signs. Unfortunately, not all mapped out plans are always the best plan. We've all got out our cell phone at one time or another and looked for the maps icon. What for? 4 directions. The map came up, we typed in our destination, it showed us our route, our mileage, and even an approximate arrival time. Come to find out, along the way, we were rerouted. Our arrival time kept changing, and our mileage time kept going up. Was it discouraging? Of course it was. Were we late? Yes, we were. But we arrived at our destination. No matter the obstacles you may encounter along your path, you're going to get to where you're meant to go. You may venture off your path. You may take some detours along the way. You may even question your path, but you will get there. Ellen DeGeneres said, follow your passion. Stay true to yourself. Never follow someone else's path unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path. By all means, follow it. Follow your dreams. Take a leap of faith, and you will know when you're on the right path. I am proud to stand in front of you today as your principal to celebrate all of your successes. For many of you, your road to your new dream begins tomorrow. Do not be afraid to dream big and set your goals high. memories, for the experiences and the journey are as important as the dream itself. Our seniors contributed so many great things this year, academically, athletically, artistically, and even musically. It would take me too long to name them all, but I do want to highlight a few. Our seniors had an opportunity to paint their parking spots. Sarah and Sadie helped Ms. Hellergrimmy update our commons area. Mr. Billings' class worked on new displays for our top of the class and senior class pictures, which is still a work in progress. Ms. Rogers' student started That Indian Show that aired weekly, along with TL Tribe News. Mrs. Burnfield had a 100% pass rate on the CNA exam, which means 11 seniors are also graduating as CNAs. Maggie concluded her athletic career with 14 varsity letters. And our students created murals around the school for each department. Our seniors also started a new club, the Office Club. We had several students who are fans of the show The Office with Steve Carell, who played Michael Scott. To leave our Office Club with a quote from Pam Beasley: "I'm totally fine. Everything's going to be totally fine. Today is just your beginning of a whole new chapter. Dream big. You're going to be fine." The Twin Lakes School Corporation has prepared you for the next journey. Big dreams everywhere. On behalf of the Twin Lakes staff, congratulations, class of 2019. You will forever be a part of the TL family. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Michael Galvin, Twin Lakes School Corporation Superintendent, to share a congratulatory message. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Twin Lakes family in the class of 2019. I would first like to take a moment to recognize the Twin Lakes School Corporation Board of School Trustees, including Mr. Shane Hanna, President, Mr. Maury Weymouth, Vice President, Mr. Scott Andrews, Secretary, and members Mr. Michael Godla, Mrs. Gloria Kennard, Mr. Jeff Milligan, and Mr. John Roscoe. I commend these individuals on their leadership within our corporation. They are dedicated to making decisions on the foundation of what is best for our students. Please give them a round of applause. This afternoon, I stand before you not only as the superintendent of Twin Lakes School Corporation, but as a dad of a graduating senior. I usually share something motivational with our graduating class, but today, I want to share with the parents. As we sit here this afternoon and look at our sons and daughters, we are experiencing so many emotions: happiness, sadness, fear, pride, love. Almost 19 years ago, on July 31st, 2000, I became a father for the very first time. Barney and I were scared to death as we looked into the eyes of our son, Micaiah Joseph Galvin. How was I going to change a diaper, much less get this kid to adulthood? As we looked into those brown eyes with amazement, we wondered and dreamed about what road God had laid for him over the coming years. Just like all parents here today, I'm remembering the first Christmas, the first birthday, teaching him to ride the bicycle, the first skin bee, attending all those sporting events. The worst ones were T-ball. Remember that one? Like watching paint dry almost. All of those memories are coming back today as I look into his brown eyes. It's just as scary today as it was when I first held him in my arms. Today, we're sending you out into the big world. We all still have dreams of what you will become, who will you marry, where will you live. The achievements today of the class of 2019 were the dreams of your parents almost 19 years ago. As you sit here today, graduates, you are the embodiment of your parents' sleepless nights, tears, and laughter with you through all those years. Parents, We've done an exceptional job with this class of students. As we send our love out with them, they will achieve those dreams we had for them so many years ago because we have poured into them. As we release you into the big world today and allow you to soar to your heights, I'm reminded of this Irish blessing. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall softly upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. On behalf of the Board of School Trustees, the administration, and your teachers, I wish the class of 2019 the best in your future endeavors. Great things are happening at Twin Lakes School Corporation, and the class of 2019 is one of them. Thank you, and God bless. Congratulations.
I am pleased to introduce our next speaker, Ms. Sadie Brown to you. Sadie is a senior class president and daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ron and Tara Brown. Sadie's future plans are to attend Paul Mitchell Indianapolis School of Cosmetology. Sadie.
Hello, I'm beyond excited to have the privilege of giving a speech at graduation, while representing one of the best class Twin Lakes will ever see. The difficult part about giving a speech during graduation is not looking back the memories we shared, the laughs we've made together, or even thanking the wonderful people that got us here today. It is simply doing all that while having a cat toy dangle above my head. Starting, it would be rude of me to get up here and not give a quick shout out to those wonderful people. Parents, guardians who spent years waking us up, telling us to get ready for school. Teachers who spent countless hours working on educating the next generations. And then there's Margaret, sports, club, and theater supporters, and many more that got us here today. So on the behalf of the class of 2019, I would like to thank you for sticking with us. I can give you a woot woot, as Miss Conrad would say. This year, there's been an abundance of activities that have taken place, like the fact that we are the first class to paint a parking spot, which did lead to most of us spending a paycheck on paint, but overall it was fun to see what everyone painted on them. That is, until someone did a burnout over them. Another new addition to the business department is that there is now a That Indian show. On this 20-minute show on Tuesday mornings, we watch classmates entertain us with clips of comedy bits like Family Feud, Guess That Teacher, That's Unfortunate, Darren Dennis impersonating Mr. Mannering, Being of the Week, and many classmates joining together to make something really awesome. Students in the art classes expanded their limits from classroom to hallway, as murals were painted around the school to represent each department of study. Also, to the Monticello radio station, on Fridays, students were able to keep the town updated on what was going on at Twin Lakes that week. Which brings me to the question, how many of you would have actually known the lyrics to the fight song if it wasn't for Micaiah Galvin singing them every Friday morning? The class of 2019 has been through a lot since we started in elementary school. A Saturday school, a new commons area, middle school, which was rough enough, being Miss Whitehead's favorite class, which I don't think I was supposed to say that out loud, so oops. A state game, and an unfortunate loss of a classmate and friend, who we now quote our senior motto of Big Dreams Everywhere to Anahi Garcia. Anahi's was to save the bees, which I would like to believe that she is succeeding at. Everyone's dream is different, unique to them. There is a big dream that resides in each and every single one of you. Whether it is to own your own business, graduate college, be nice, or to simply work hard in life, the dream is yours. It can be as big or as simple as you want it to be. So now, as I look upon my class of 2019, I see that Dakota Bartlett is telling me to wrap this one up because she's getting hungry. So with that, the class of 2019, I'd like to wish you all the very, very best in everything that you aspire to do in life. Congratulations.
Thank you, Sadie. Next, I'd like to introduce our salutatorian, Miss Sarah Ryan. Sarah is a daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Dirk and Tracy Ryan. Her future plans are to attend Purdue University, major in pre-pharmacy. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Ryan.
I tried to pay my past English teachers to write this, but they didn't seem too thrilled about the idea, so I guess I'll give this my best shot. Like approximately 874.36% of graduation speeches, I would like to begin mine with a definition. English Oxford Dictionary defines education as the process of receiving or giving systematic instruction, especially at school or university. And I can tell you right now, the education I have received here at Twin Lakes over the last 13 years consists of much more than just what I have learned in the classroom. Although I have to say, learning to sing the preamble 3 different times has definitely been the most valuable thing I've learned. To my classmates of the greatest class who walked through these hallways in the history of ever, I'd like to offer my congratulations. We have suffered and thrived through obstacles and victories we never thought we would. Freshman biology, getting our driver's licenses, and most importantly, the lack of salt with eating lunch. These and countless other important moments have shaped our educational experience into what it has been. I am sure that each and every one of you have key moments that you feel have been crucial to your education here. I'm also sure that those experiences most likely aren't related to the curriculum you learned in the classroom. As tiny, sweaty freshmen, we came into the high school thinking we would only grow in our knowledge in the classroom. Little did we know our most important experiences that have molded us into who we are over the course of the last 4 years have not been the content we have learned, but all of the moments in between that have built our character. Whether it was chatting with your favorite teacher, joking around at lunch with your friends, or passing a test you worked so hard to prepare for, the ups, downs, and in the middles over the last 4 years have helped us navigate high school and shaped us into who we are. Personally, I am so grateful that my experiences have taken me from an awkward freshman with acne to a little less awkward graduating senior with just as much acne. But as a class, we leave these newly painted hallways filled with more knowledge, memories, inside jokes, advice, triumphs, and setbacks than when we first came here. Sticking to being in the 874th percentile of graduation speeches, it wouldn't be a true speech without some good old advice, whether you want it or not. I encourage you to take these moments and the things that you have learned and apply them to wherever you may need them in life. You may be scared that you won't find your place in the next step, whether it's some sort of schooling, entering the workforce, heading to the military, or deciding to drop everything and join the circus. These 4 years have prepared you much more than you realize. While we have learned a lot about who we are, we still have a long way to go. But that doesn't mean you should be afraid of moving to the next stage of your life. These last 4 years, our teachers, coaches, directors, and families have helped us grow and become equipped with the tools and skills needed to navigate the future. And at the end of the day, that's part of high school's job, to take you from a terrified kid to a somewhat presentable, sort of adult who can function in the real world. Finally, to all the family, friends, and faculty sitting in the audience wishing it to be about 30 degrees cooler in here, on behalf of the class of 2019, I'd like to take a moment to thank each and every one of you who have supported us and added to our educational experience. I know I would not be here without all those people in my life encouraging me, especially my parents. With that, to the class of 2019, congratulations, be kind, and save the peace. Thank you.
Seniors, thank you for the beautiful music. It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce Twin Lake High School's 2019 Valedictorian, Miss Kelsey Lingenfelter. Kelsey. Kelsey is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jason and Jennifer Lingenfelter. Her plans are to attend Indiana University and major in marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kelsey Lingenfelter.
Good afternoon, parents, friends, teachers, administrators, and of course the class of 2019. Over the last 4 years at Twin Lakes High School, we have learned an abundance of information. Mrs. Conrad taught us the ins and outs of the United States government, and maybe, more importantly, introduced us to her insanely good set of rules. Not only did Mr. Masura teach us about the laws of gravity, but he also taught us how to appreciate a good dad joke. And if there's one major takeaway we have from Mr. Spencer's world history class, is that it's all right to be wrong, to fail, to not have all the answers. All this knowledge and the many other pieces of information and life lessons we have picked up along the way will be valuable as we progress through life. However, I wholeheartedly believe that the most important lesson that we have learned over the last 4 years is the importance of embracing change. One of the most important things I have learned when it comes to embracing change is that change is inevitable, and we should use it to grow as individuals. We should never fear change. It is bound to occur, and we will often face it. Instead of viewing it as a negative aspect of our lives, it is imperative that we embrace and always seek to find the good in it. Such a phenomenon is not meant to scare us. Instead, it should be utilized to help us grow and develop into stronger individuals than we were previously. To elaborate, friendships, relationships, jobs, college majors, opinions, and several other aspects of life will all evolve and shift at one point or another. This notion is certain. However, we must not become caught up in what is no longer or the what ifs in such situations. Each individual should find the good in each circumstance in order to better himself or herself and life as a whole. I believe Jane Canfield beautifully sums up the overarching idea in her quote that reads, "Change is inevitable in life. You can either resist it and potentially get run over by it, or you can choose to cooperate with it, adapt to it, and learn how to benefit from it. When you embrace change, you will begin to see it as an opportunity for growth." Additionally, I have learned that we must live in the moment and enjoy right where we are now. It is when we remind ourselves to always be present, to not dwell on the past, and to not worry about the future, that we will find true happiness. For example, while the transition from the familiarity of high school to the unknowns of college, the workforce, or the military can be frightening and exciting, all at the same time, learn to appreciate it. Utilize this transition period to spend time with one another before we embark on our new journeys. Relish these moments and enjoy the season of life we are currently in. Finally, thank you, family and friends, for supporting us and joining us this afternoon. I would like to offer my congratulations to the Twin Lakes graduating class of 2019. We made it. After we receive our diplomas, let us exit the ceremony with a peace of mind, knowing that nothing, not even the changes we encounter, will prevent us from reaching our full potentials and achieving all that we are meant to accomplish. I have full faith and confidence in our class, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for each and every one of us. Thank you.
Mr. Galvin, as principal of Twin Lakes High School, I hereby certify that the graduates sitting here today, Saturday, June 1st, 2019, have met the requirements as prescribed by the Indiana Department of Education and the Twin Lakes Board of Trustees. Therefore, it is my privilege and honor to present to you the class of 2019. They are now ready to receive a diploma or certificate of course of completion, signifying that each one has successfully completed the curriculum requirements of Twin Lakes High School. It is my pleasure to introduce Twin Lakes High School Assistant Principal, Ms. Desiree Swain, to present the individual graduates, Twin Lakes High School Board of Trustees, and Twin Lakes High School Board of Trustees, and Superintendent, Mr. Michael Galvin, to receive their diplomas. Mrs. Swain.
First row, please stand. Kelsey Lindsay Nicole Linkenfelter. Amanda Faith Kirchner. Ellen Faye Cottrell. Maggie Renee Emmons. Maya Elizabeth Gehringer. Austin Dimitri Abbott. Carly Brianne Albee. Kyle Daniel Alley. Tegan A. Altman. Elizabeth J. Artis. David Barrera. Dakota Mikhail Bartlett. Jameson Alexander Rands. Taylor Mackenzie Sanders. Caitlin Diane Schaefer. Addie Catherine Tribbett. Sadie Anna Mae Brown. Sarah Lynn Ryan. Hunter Ryan Bachman. Kayla Ann Bennington. Kayla Renee Bonner. Bryce Malik Britton. Connor Paul Bushman. Erica Evelyn Dina Campbell. Zachary Tyler Konarski. Devin Daniel Cardwell. Macy Ann Carter. Tatum Nicole Carter. Christian Epifano Castillo Lopez. Mark Anthony Castro. Caleb Michael Cobble. Lindsay Marie Chapman. Tessa Renee Charles. Cody Michelle Clark. Elizabeth Ann Clemens. Tristan Drake Clemens. Colton Ryan Clendenin. Joshua Stephen Klingman. Michaela Marie Cooley. Sierra Dawn Corey. Zion Lynn Cosgrave. Audra Alexandra Creepy. Cole Scott Criswell. Rihanna Marie Criswell. Cameron William Crowther. Alexander Cruz. Jennifer Cruz. Christian Alec Culver. Dugan Wade Wayne Danford. Tara Ann Marie Danner. Titus Nathaniel Davidson. Emma Cecilia De Leon. Caitlin Elizabeth Dybel. Caleb D. Delk. Darren James Dennis. Brock Stephen Deno. Anthony Diaz Romero. Shelby Lauren Diggs. Grace Carolyn Dodson. Erica Danielle Duff. Skylar Marina Dunn. Jesse James Eddy. Emma Sharon Eden. Danny Encarnacion. Katrina Nicole Eubank Vincent. Alyssa Kate Fanning. Ashlyn Aileen K. Fields. Darren Wayne Fisher. Micaiah Joseph Galvin. Emily Sue Gallion. Mercedes Faith Garcia. At this time, we would like everyone in the gym to please stand. Please join me in a moment of silence as we remember Anahí Celeste Maravilla Garcia. Thank you. You may be seated. Parker Wayne Garrett. Johnny Jade Goodman. Caden Joseph Greathouse. London Olivia Greasy. Elvin Daniel Gutierrez. Maggie Renee Gutwein. Santiago Enrique Guzman Rodriguez. Lillian Paige Parker. Helen Ann Harrison. Darren Adrian Hefner Jr. Sophia Montserrat Hernandez Gonzalez. Cameron David Hicks. Elena Lynn Hostetler. Gabrielle Grace Hostetler. Graham Alexander Howe. Foreign exchange student receiving an honorary diploma, Ahti Aulas Arimo Kuberinen. Trinity Joe Isom. Seaton Josiah Jordan. Ariana Lynn Johnson. Gabriel Michael Johnson. Caleb Samuel Johnston. Derica Lynn Jones. Patsy Juarez Franco. Colby Jackson Kellogg. Caitlin Marie Kitchen. Joseph Cole Kloppenstein. Emma Grace Lamb. Caleb Lucas Larange. Caitlin Ray Leva. Blaine Alfred Lilly. Francisco Lopez. Ethan Robert Lazatter. Tamara Autumn Maiden. Hunter Danielle Malin. Cameron Page Memmer. Nicole Lynn Mendel. Brett Edward Michael. Savannah Louise Miller. Andrew Joseph Milligan. Chris Ernesto Morales Acosta. Haley Annette Morgan. Jacob Wayne Morrison. Destiny Nicole Murray. Sydney K. Myers. Zion Matthew Norwood. Levi Robert Nelson. Justin L. Norris. Alex Michael Noost. Ryan Patrick O'Farrell. Adrian Olvera. Olivia Jane Ortega. Faith Olivia Osborne. Hayden Michael Todd Osmond. Elijah J. Owens. Jace Russell Owens. Jordan Taylor Owens. Morgan Elise Campbell. Riker Sutton Parcell. Crystal Perez. Austin James Phillipson. Kylie Christine Piercy. Foreign exchange student receiving an honorary diploma, Mauricio Pino Montez de Oca. Grayson Lee Plantinga Owens. Blake Robert Potts. Catherine Ann Priest. Jocelyn Grace Reeder. Jacob Randall Reagan. Dylan Allen Ryan. Teague Joseph Robbins. Anna Heidi Rodriguez. Connor Jeffrey Roland Lord. Elijah Keith Roller. Deidre Lynn Roth. Grace Ann Roy. Jody Lee Ruzich. Shazid Sanchez Castellanos. Lexus Brooke Scheller. Jillian Marie Schroeder. Jacob Anthony Scott. Nicole Ann Searcy. Nikki Jo Sherd. Lillian Hope Sinks. Colton Ryan Smith. Celtic Rianne Spear. Jaden Isaiah Sticknot. Tyler Dalton Street. Sean Matthew Sunday. Rachel Lynn Swain. Caleb Dylan Tabor. Gage Edward Tebow. Michaela Dawn Teskey. Foreign exchange student receiving an honorary diploma, Katerina Tinty. Jaden Jeffrey Tribbett. Foreign exchange student receiving an honorary diploma, Soriana Supak. Maria Onibi Valdez. Joe Valentine. Allison Ray Van Horst. Brayden Nicole Wade. Phoebe Nicole Wandry. Nicholas Lotz. Tessa May Weisbecker Lotz. Braylee Ann Kwan. Austin Dale White. Trevor Daniel White. Erin Nicole Williams. Montana Margaret Ellen Wolf.
Once again, it is my honor to bring the class of 2019's valedictorian, Kelsey Lingenfelder, to the stage for the changing of the tassels. Will the class of 2019 please rise? Class of 2019, please follow your valedictorian and the changing of the tassel. Kelsey and the class of 2019, please take your left hand and your graduation tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. The tassel is now hanging over your heart. It is now my pleasure to present the class of 2019. Congratulations. You may be seated. Congratulations, class of 2019. It's my honor and pleasure to introduce Miss Annie Tribbick to close our ceremony with a commencement benediction. Addie is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Kevin and Lynn Tribbick. Addie's future plans are to attend Jacobs School of Music at Indiana University and study foreign performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Addie Tribbick.
As your classes and grading are now complete, may you strive for excellence in all that you do. As the speech is concluded, may your voices rise up to pronounce justice and peace in this world. As the fanfare cease, may you sing of joy, even in the dark and lonely places. As the applause quiets, may you celebrate and lift up those around you. As you graduate today, may your achievements grow and cause growth in your communities. And may we all know of the overwhelming blessings of the one who created all things. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Addie. Parents, family, friends, please allow our graduates and educators to exit the gym at this time. Thank you.